Today's episode is entitled The Pet Sitter by Betsy Sagebrook. Mrs. Cano Moreno wasn't in her office today, and it showed. Rather than the canned air silence like a library on a Wednesday morning, our cubicle farm felt like a Chuck E. Cheese on a Friday night. Chatty Kara, who always wore Aeropostale microskirts and flat iron waved her shoulder-length blonde hair, was prancing around barefoot, wiggling her red gel toenails as she padded over the questionably stained maroon industrial carpeting. Kara was headed over to Preppy Mason's cube to perch on the edge of his desk like a parakeet and preen herself while repeating the phrases she knows. Mason appreciates the attention, but he wouldn't possibly take her seriously. Kara is an intern, and Mason's dad was the VIP of sales. He wasn't going to be in this location long enough to care about Kara or anyone else. Kara had already swung hard and missed if she thought she would hitch her wagon to him. Men like Mason climb to where they want to be, then make friends once they get there. Shamar sits behind me and listens softly to island music. He stays out of the office drama for the most part, but doesn't turn down fresh gossip. Shamar's mother immigrated from Jamaica while she was pregnant with him and his twin brother Akil. Shamar spends his evenings gaming and his weekends hiking trails all over Brooks County. He doesn't say a lot, but is always listening. Carlita, girl, I'm at work now. I'll call you later. Yes, I said I would. I'll call you at lunch. Bye. Shamar's on-again, off-again girlfriend, Carlita. She has a fistful of trust issues and tracks Shamar's phone. Sadly, she's not very good at it. Every Friday night, Shamar goes out and gives his phone to his brother Akil, telling Carlita he's bowling. That's when he goes out clubbing. Mo prairie dogs her frizzy orange head up over the wall next to me. She flicks her green eyes at Shamar and says low, "He's back with Carlita? I thought that was over." I shake my head. Last weekend, she pulled a left eye and set his balcony hammock on fire. Then they got back together. Mo's pupils widen, and I can see her mentally taking notes. I shake my head. No, don't be that girl. If they leave you once, walk away. Even Taylor said not to eat out of the trash. Mo blinks and nods her head. "What'd you do over the weekend?" I asked, changing the subject. "You find a side hustle yet?" Mo was in crippling credit card debt from her online shopping addiction. I'm pretty sure she spent enough to buy all of Temu. Now her cards are maxed out and she's finding it tough to pay her bills. "I signed up for Star Pets. I'm a pet sitter now." I cock my head and raise my eyebrows. Responsibility wasn't a palatable concept for Mo. She couldn't keep her cell phone battery charged, let alone maintain a golden retriever. "Are you sure this is your best option? I thought you liked door dashing. You made $200 last week." Mo closed her eyes and covered her face with her hands. "They took my car back." "What?" "They took my car back." I got behind on the payments, and the dealership took it back. It was a lease anyway. I wasn't going to keep it. It was too expensive. Mo shrugged. "I took the bus to work. I don't need a car for this." Mo motioned over to me and sat on the edge of her desk chair. She pulled open the metal top drawer, and I peer in to see a fuzzy gray-brown head pop up. I jump back on instinct, and Mo motions for me to be quiet. "Shh." A second head seems to appear out of the back of the first head. Black, beady eyes reflected the fluorescent lights as a faint, musky scent wafted up from Mo's desk. "What is that?" I asked Mo, trying hard not to attract attention whilst whisper squealing. "They're ferrets, Lenore. Calm down. They're my first job, and I couldn't leave them at home. Trent would get into them, and who knows what would happen." Trent was Mo's younger brother. He has a rare syndrome called Lennox-Gastaut that caused him to have a lot of different kinds of seizures and some developmental delays. He was impulsive and a bit on the grabby side. I saw her point. "I'm making $100 per ferret, and I don't even have to leave my house," Mo explains. "I don't think they're supposed to leave your house either," I reasoned quietly. "I think this might be cruelty to animals, or at least against company policy." Mo closes her eyes and shakes her head. I already know there's no point in reasoning. Their owner is this crazy hippie woman who doesn't believe in cages. She said they sleep all day in cozy, dark places, so what's the difference between my bedroom or my desk? A lot. A lot is the difference between locking them in a metal box or giving them freedom to roam, I point out. Mo slams the drawer shut, and we both look up and plaster smiles on our face. Mrs. Cano Moreno cruised past our desk at full speed. Her Lily Pulitzer dress has a flash of pink and green on the way to her office. I slide gracefully back into my rolling chair and hurried to get the screensaver off my laptop. Nothing says lost productivity like tropical fish swimming across your screen. I forgot about the ferrets until about noon, when I wonder what they've peed on so far and would it be enough to stink the office for weeks. I was sensitive to smells. You know those people who kicked up such a fuss in the 90s that magazines stopped putting perfume samples in their ads? That was my mom. The original Karen. Really, that's her name. Anyway, hyperactive olfactory glands run in our family, and when I tell you that I could drug sniff for the DEA if this job falls through, I'm not lying. Just as I'm finishing up for lunch, I hear Shamar mumbling on the phone with Carlita. Then all of a sudden, "Yo! It's a noodle rat! Yo, what is that? It's like some kind of fur snake." Shamar is holding his phone in the air now and crouching on his desk chair. "Hey, I think we need secure—" "Shh, stop. They're ferrets. They're mine. I brought them." Mo hustles over with a huge patchwork crossbody bag. "Where is it? They must have escaped," Mo deduces. "From what hole in the wall?" Shamar is still not having it and has transferred his weight from his rolly chair to his desk, keeping all body parts well above the floor. "No, I'm pet sitting for this old hippie. Now where did he go? Help me catch him, Shamar." "Nah, bro, hard pass. You on your own with that hippie rat." Shamar refused. He doesn't do rodents. For a man who loves nature, he draws the line at many of God's creatures. "Lenore, help me look," Mo orders, looking as serious as a ginger can in a cherry print jumpsuit with cherry plastic earrings big enough to touch her shoulders. I put down my pen, tuck my head under my desk, and look around. No ferrets. I prairie dog up and look to see if anybody's noticing us. Per usual, no one pays us any attention. I sneak out of my cube, drop to my knees, and crawl around the wall of Shamar's cube in my green cargo skirt and yellow button-down blouse. I've never touched a ferret before, but I didn't want them surprising someone getting stomped into an early ferret grave. I see Mo under her desk, searching among the cables of her computer and desk phone. "They're both gone," she mouths to me. I exaggerate my surprised face, widening my brown eyes that match my fudge-colored hair. While Mo has that sloppy, cute, along came Polly thing going on, ferrets included, I'm more of along the lines of an overgrown Girl Scout. I like uniforms. I like order. I like coloring inside the lines. And I don't own a credit card. I could not survive in a lifestyle that included ferrets leeching out of the back of my desk. My brain would shiver and shut off. "Got one," I hear Mo whisper loudly as an unapologetic ferret rises up like a phoenix behind her desk chair, firmly clutched in the middle. Mo stuffs the ferret in her bag like a turkey sandwich and returns to looking. I am full of questions I don't think I want answers to, so I resume looking as well. Scanning the floor, I see what looks like the back end of a ferret rounding the corner into Mrs. Cano Moreno's office. I hear her talking on the phone and wait for the scream. Silence. I shoot a text to Mo and hear her swear in German. Mo spent a semester abroad before dropping out of college her senior year. This and 6 recipes for brats was all the information she retained. "Follow my lead," she texts back. Mo comes over, motions for me to get up, and to follow her to our supervisor's office. Not one to think fast on her feet, I do it. "Hi, Mrs. Cano Moreno," Mo taps on the doorframe before plowing into the corner office. "We had questions about the dress code policy, and I was hoping you could explain them." Mrs. Cano Moreno looked rightfully confused, but Mo presses on, solidifying our status as unhirables from the land of misfit temps. "See, I'm looking into buying this dress." Mo pulls open her phone and leans over Mrs. Cano Moreno. "I can't tell if it's office appropriate or business casual enough." Mo hunches over the desk in front of Mrs. Cano Moreno and blocks me from her view. I drop my pen, bent down to pick it up, and grasp a warm pipe cleaner-shaped animal. I got the ferret, but how do I get out of here? Lifting up the bottom of my shirt, I shove the ferret up my blouse, stand up quickly, and stay hunched over just enough. Excuse me," I say, and make a beeline for the ladies' room. Safely in the stall, I grab the ferret as it wiggles over the top of my shirt and tuck it under one arm. It wasn't so bad. The black mask around its eyes was endearing, and its lumpy, playful run was kind of cute. I could see why someone else might want it as a pet, maybe. The problem was I was now trapped in the ladies' room, waiting for Mo to rescue us. I had dropped my phone during the ferret extraction process and couldn't very well walk back to my desk with a mutant badger in my arms. 1 minute went by. 2. 5. I start to sweat. What do? I was only a temp, but I didn't want to lose this job. I was fairly certain unauthorized ferreting at work would place me firmly in the category of no longer employed. Where was Mo? Finally, after what felt like an ice age, the bathroom door swings open and Mo knocks on my stall. "Lenore, that you? Do you have Lenny?" Mo says in a loud voice. "Yes, and I don't know," I replied, opening the door to the stall. "We've never been formally introduced, but here's your rat panda, and you owe me big," I say, shoving the second ferret at Mo. Mo calmly takes the ferret and adds it to her bag like a pair of sunglasses. Really big, like homemade buttercream cupcakes big. Mo and her mom love to bake. They sell their treats illegally on some kind of snickerdoodle black market a couple times a month. Okay, you're right. Thank you so much for helping me corral Lenny and Squiggy. I will bring you some tomorrow. Also, I thought you might want this. She holds up my teal phone and my whole body relaxes. Taking it back, I thank her and button it safely into one of my many cargo skirt pockets. You know cargo skirts aren't in this year, right? Mo critiques. You know it's not take a stranger's ferret to work day, right? I fire back. Mo laughs. Touché. Lesson learned. I'm glad I passed on the guy with the boa constrictor. The end.